Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well.
Offensively, defensively, they've just been the better team in each of the first two meetings. They know a win tonight is a real possibility, but don't let your guard down.
I don't know if you have a coin there, but the other side of it would be that their opponent has been licking its wounds from the first two outings, plotting revenge.
Here's Abaji.
Timeout, timeout.
Timeout called, Portland. Well, we've got some explosive athletes out here tonight, Grant. Front row seats to watch it.
You know, B.A., they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
Wagner outside to the inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's a strength of Mitchell Robinson's game, of force in the paint.
Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting them.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Wagner, after missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. The shot off that time.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's Hendricks. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Shot clock at 6. Wagner for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Wagner's got 5 points. Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, #1. Everything else comes after that.
Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pump, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make. Now here's Wagner. He's got 5. From the arc. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Out left to the wing. It's McDaniels on the wing. From downtown, Portland grabs the miss.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
And Hendricks gets it to go.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And it's Wagner missing.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Morris. Drills it from deep. And that ties it up.
A nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
Here's Hendricks. From deep. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
McDaniels can't hit.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's McDaniels. The Blazers making their last shot. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Now, he's not just trying to score. He's trying to embarrass someone. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Out to the right wing. Picked by Gobert. To the middle. And stolen by Williams. All right, time for an injury report. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Anthony Edwards. What'd you find out, Allie?
Hey, guys, Minnesota's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He said it's a sprained wrist. Doesn't look like any torn ligaments, but considerable pain and swelling. He's not returning tonight. Shouldn't be out too long, but we'll see. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, we're all hoping he gets healthy quickly, guys.
Yes, we do. And these trainers are so good at what they do. Hopefully, they'll be able to get him back on the court soon. That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big-time play.
Wagner for 3. It's rebounded by Morris. The Timberwolves trail. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Minnesota.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Wagner. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Whoa, slamming it home on the taller defender. What swag. Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it. Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Get out of the way! Wow! Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 4-point game. Gets the three to fall. Outside McDaniels. Into the lane. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Timberwolves ahead, up by 1. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides in insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. Stripped away. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Williams from long range. Reed with the rebound.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Portland trailing here. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Back to Williams. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
They've done a great job of protecting the ball tonight. That's just their first turnover.
And here's Minnesota now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. Pass to Reed. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reed's got his first bucket in this one.
They're really working the paint now.
And here's Johnson. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Can they get it? And Vucevic slams it in.
Love it when Vucevic attacks with intent. He has the size and strength to dominate around the cup.
Up top, Reed. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Here's more. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. Outside Paul. Grant, you had a terrific mid-range game. It feels like more players are going back to that.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, B.A. The analytics say dunks and three-pointers, but that makes your offense almost just two-dimensional. In many cases, too predictable. You're seeing more and more players, particularly the elite ones, finding comfort in the mid-range. I like that. I mean, lane, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Minnesota in the lead. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. Here's Jackson. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Reed. Here's Miller. Pass to Moore. Now here's Paul. Reed with it. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Williams from long range. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
He hits the second from the line.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
And he nails the third.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
The drive by Paul. Portland grabs the miss.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
That one goes in.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Pass to Moore. Reed sets a screen to the left side wing. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. And it's the Trailblazers' ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Williams' shot is good.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Paul into the lane. Uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Outside, Williams. Williams on the wing. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And it's Paul with the ball for Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Moore. All sorts of time. Yes, on the jumper. Now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
That's some classic Chris Paul in action, reading the floor and finding the opening.
Outside, Williams. Williams can't get that one to fall. And here's Minnesota now. .58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Moore. Connects from downtown. Moore's got 7 points.
You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
The kick out to Williams. Williams can't get that one to fall.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back. He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him. .19 seconds left in the second.
Jackson outside. Looking to win the run. Got a piece of it. Here's Moore. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 12.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And so it's Minnesota. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Defense is setting the tone. More 2K action in just a moment. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now the Blazers on the move. Wagner inside. Pass to Williams. Here's Hendricks. They grab their own miss. And a big finish by Robinson.
Not a coach in the league would be displeased with that kind of energy and effort that Mitchell Robinson showed there.
You know what I appreciate about Mitchell Robinson is his defense and how well he uses his length, Grant.
You know, he is so good, BA, at getting positioning to alter shots. And he finds ways to come up with a number of blocks, not to mention how active he is on the glass.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Here's Abaji. And he converts the layup.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Paul with it. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game.
Well, so much deceptiveness about Chris Paul's game that he doesn't know how to guard him right now in the pick and roll.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Outside McDaniels. Picked by Gobert. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Goes up on the baseline. McDaniels can't hit.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Pass to Wagner. It's good. Wagner's got 14 points.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Nice move. And the layup is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Pass to Abaji. Let's go with a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Great hit ahead in transition, advancing the ball, creating an easy look.
Wagner for 3. Drops in the 3. 17 points in the game.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Here he goes. Here's the break. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Minnesota in the lead. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Clock at 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And he can't hit the second. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. The kick out to Morris. Outside McDaniels. Takes a 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range. Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The G League is continuing to be a laboratory, if you will, for new rule changes that eventually make it to the NBA, from the coach's challenge to take foul. Possibly up next, a target score for overtime instead of a running clock. It's been a popular change in the G League, and it eliminates multiple overtime games. Brian, it could make the jump.
I like it. It's worth a shot. Thanks, Allie. Offensive rebound. Here's Johnson. Oh, nice fake with the layups off the mark. Pass to McDaniels. To the right side. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
In transition. Here's Jackson. McDaniels with some nice D.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Goes up on the wing. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Morris. Picked by Gobert. 5 to shoot. Second chance effort.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Minnesota?
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Driving in. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Picked by Vucevic. Williams from long range. Vucevic tips it back in.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
.40 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Inside. Pass to Morris. It's McDaniels on the wing. The 3. And another shot. Here's Gobert. And finally, that one's good. Gobert's gotten his first basket of the night.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
Outside, Williams. From deep three-point land. Offensive board. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Minnesota. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And Minnesota calls time here. Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist. He's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He said to his guys, "This one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling." Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Fires it. The putback. Can't get the putback. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Shot from the wing. Here's Okogie. Pass to Reed. Tries the spin move. Here's Conley. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Wagner outside. Misses the three.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Portland. They trail by 11.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Here's Conley. On target from about 13 feet. Conley's got his first basket.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
Pass to Miller. Launches it. The putback. Albaji with a rebound. Here's Wagner. Here's Hendricks. Stolen by Conley. Banked it in off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Wagner for three. From the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. The shot by Conley, no good. The three is up. Williams. Reed with the rebound.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Well, Grant, we've seen some teams double up with superstar players at the same position in recent years. Sometimes it works.
Yeah, you know, and other times it doesn't work. I mean, it forces a coach to be very creative. When you have multiple players who are used to being the guy, it can be hard to keep everyone happy. Since halftime, either they've gotten sloppier or the defense has turned up.
Here's Wagner. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Here's more. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's Williams. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Pass to Moore. Fires the three. And another three from Minnesota.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Wagner for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Fires for three. Miller pulls it in. From outside the arc. That shot off. It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
Pass to Moore. To the left wing. To the paint. Wagner with a steal. Here's Abaji. Portland again missing. And the Timberwolves with possession. Out to the right wing. Moore. That three's off the mark. Pass to Abaji. Here's Hendricks. Lays it up and banks it in. Hendricks has got 4 points this quarter.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the drive. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
We've had some major international prospects of late. How difficult is it scouting players from outside the U.S., Brent?
Yeah, it's incredibly difficult just because the international game has such differences in the way not only the game is played, but the way the game is called and the production that happens in those games, BA, trying to translate that over to the NBA style, that's difficult. But rest assured, there are talented scouts, talented evaluators out there that have found the guys who have come to the United States, played in the NBA, and played at the highest level to earn the MVP award. Now that's saying something.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And they add to the win column. They're 19.
The Bucks continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup on the road. The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. You look at the Timberwolves. Now here's Lillard. Giannis up top. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector.
Fires it up. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there. You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. The layup missed.
And that's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
That one off the back iron and out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Here's Lillard. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. For three, Middleton. Minnesota in the lead. It's up a three. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
Yeah, I agree. And you've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
Rise up, Dame. Look at Lillard taking flight for that finish.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys want to play with this kid.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. Giannis outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Timberwolves trail. Pass to Okogie. An easy 2 points on the layup.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup. Giannis has got 8.
The size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And the basket is good. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Oladipo. He has yet to score. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. An attitude of joy and unselfishness.
There's the 3. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Here's Lillard. Kicks it out to Giannis. Lopez outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. 13 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it's hard not to commend the calm nature and demeanor of the Greek Freak. I mean, even in pressure situations, Antetokounmpo never seems to get outside of himself or never seems to give in to what the defense is trying to do to disrupt him.
Minnesota with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he makes both free throws.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And Middleton now atop the key. Kicks it out to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Giannis. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. .58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Gobert to the left wing. The shot from the low post is good. He has 5.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Middleton outside. Kicks it out to Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down hard.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Out to the right wing. 1 second left. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Bucks.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
Paul surveying the floor. Miller with a wide open look. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Miller's got himself on the board with 3 there. Outside Portis. From the arc. Conley grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the wide open shot from Paul. And another 3 for Minnesota. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Now, here's Lillard, following the miss by Michael Conley. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Boy, the ability to knife inside and convert Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
And stolen by Portis. Here's Osman. Scoreless thus far. And now the latest From our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo could arguably be called the most feared slasher in league history. He says, I just tried to read the crowd, read the walls, and see where I can beat them. There's a second there that you can attack the seams and change your speed. I've done this 25 to 30 times every night, so I know what to look for. Kevin?
He definitely does, David. A master at his craft. Hey, D.A., thanks for the report. Here's Lillard following the basket by Chris Paul. They set the screen. Pass to Osman. The three. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Osman. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
No good from Moore.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Pass to Covington. Kicks it out to Lillard. Sinks the three-pointer. Lillard's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open. Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And Lillard throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Bucks passing it around. Here's Portis. Rebounded by Moore. Timberwolves trailed by 6. Here's Paul. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, that was a savvy move by the veteran Paul, ensuring he gets fouled while taking that shot.
So he gets them both. Bucks leading by 4. Lillard left side. From downtown. And it's Osman missing. Here's Conley. Botches the breakaway layup.
You know, what you love about Mike Conley, he's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him, if he desired, being a really good head coach someday.
It's Portis high post. And Portis throws it down.
Hey, I feel bad for those rims because Portis has no mercy on them, throwing it down with force.
Now Conley, still without a basket. Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Out to the wing. Pass to Beauchamp. Lillard, right side. Back to Covington. Kicks it out to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. And Lillard throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Paul's shot is off. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 16-4 run right now. And Damian Lillard with the change.
Remarkable score. Lillard's shoot-first mindset is what helps him own games like this.
And here's Moore outside. It's rebounded by Portis.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Back to Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Hitting the afterburners to get the easy slam.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Driving the lane. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Timberwolves trail by 10. They set the pick. Gobert in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Giannis. Giannis clean up the fast break.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Pass to McDaniels. Shoots the 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Count the basket. 7 points in the game.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Antetokounmpo converts inside.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Pass to Okogie. Stolen by Beverly. And it's the Bucks on the break. Shots good by Middleton. And the Bucks lead by 16.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And the foul on Victor Oladipo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. It's the Timberwolves now.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
That giant wingspan of Antetokounmpo, man, wreaking havoc on opposing players and really mucking up passing lanes too, man. He can be everywhere with that ferocious motor and those long arms.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
But only the first miss of the second half. They come out here with authority.
And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year 1 in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
Good good on the triple. Okogie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard it.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McDaniels with the ball. Still scoreless.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength plus excellent agility.
He shot 3 of 6 from the foul line.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
And guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Bucks on defense. Five to shoot. Pass to Okogie. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Milwaukee ball.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, among the changes this year is the NBA is granting coaches a second challenge if their first one is successful. Now, coaches had been hesitant to use their one challenge earlier in games, even when calls seemed pretty clearly to have been missed. Downside to a second challenge, more stoppages, but the league may look at other measures to help keep the game moving. Kevin?
Yeah, I like that, D.A. A lot of things to consider. Thanks. Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down hard.
Takes so much work to keep Giannis off the glass. He's got that great length and athleticism.
Oh, what a dunk!
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
To the inside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Middleton's got 6 in the quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Pass to Lopez. Pulls up from the corner. Good on the bucket. Lopez has got his first points in this one.
A nice job from Lopez to catch and shoot in a fluid motion. And for a guy as big as he is, that's really impressive.
44 seconds left here in the third quarter. Clock at 6.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
And here is Paul. 7 points in the game. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks leading by 17. Here's Antetokounmpo. And no good. Trying to use the glass. More in the corner. Back to Conley. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Giannis. Good work there as it goes. Giannis has got 18 points just in the second half.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
There's a good screen. Here's Paul. Buries it down low.
An incredibly hard guy to guard. Paul has such confidence in his handles. That ball's on the string with him.
On the wing, Giannis. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Free throw good. Giannis. Clark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wing. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
Down low, and Miller throws it down hard.
Chris Paul, so smart as a point guard. Any weaknesses in the defense, he's going to exploit.
Outside, Antetokounmpo puts up a deep three. Miller grabs the miss. Timberwolves trail by 17. The drive by Paul. Out to Miller. And it's off from three-point range. Antetokounmpo inside. Here's Lopez. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got 40 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Conley, and again it's Minnesota converting.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Count that one. Antetokounmpo's got 11 points in the quarter.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
To the wing right side. Spins. Spun in there. Great move.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley. So slick in how he creates for himself.
Lillard with it. Chris Paul covering. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
And here's more outside. Nailed from three-point land.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning. Have not stopped.
Now, here's Lillard. For the three. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
It's not all about him out there. Giannis, a real example of a team-first guy.
Pass to Paul. Here's Reed. Lots of room. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that, runs up against it, and then outworks them.
And the first one drops. And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still could close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
Takes a lot of courage to get in there with those big bodies, and Lillard with no shortage of them.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guard?
It's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 4-on-3 break. And finished off by McDaniel.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniel.
Here's Lillard. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 18. And again, it's Minnesota.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Connects from three-point range.
This one is all but over. I mean, what a ferocious and commanding performance for the Bucks.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And in the season series, they'll end up taking the upper hand with this first victory for the matchup, a 1-0 record against the Timberwolves.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's McDaniels, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
McDaniels with the big answer.
Lillard scanning the floor. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know,